And alright, it's going. Hey guys. Last video I made was able to go up to 11 minutes, so I might try to make it that long. Hopefully it lets me record that long again this time. I got cut off mid-sentence last time, but I'm not gonna continue my thought from back then because that's not what this video is about. So I just seen a video by a new YouTuber I've been watching. I'll link the video in the description. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it was a turtle-based channel, and he was talking about how Turtles, after its big boom in the late 80s, early 90s, it's kind of died down and been a smaller franchise. Content coming out few and far in between, but mostly good content. A smaller fan base. And now it's about to become big, like Marvel and DC and all them. I never thought we were a small fan base and a smaller franchise. And few and far in between? What? I did my research. The only time there was absolutely nothing Turtles related that I know of would have to be 2000, which is ironically the year I was born. That was when Volume 3 ended, and nothing of Turtles was coming out in 2000. But in 2001, Playmates started releasing little turtle figures again. I know because I had one. And then on the bottom of its foot said 2001. It was like a mini Turtles figure. Like, yay big. So yeah. So I don't know what he means, few and far in between. Whether it be toys, comics, show, a movie every so often, we got something. I guess maybe 2010, but Turtles Forever came out on DVD, and that's when Nickelodeon bought them. And they released that DVD, so technically something came out. And again, it wasn't anything new. And then, of course, 2011, IDW started printing their comics. So, yeah, basically, there's been nothing dry of Turtles content. Was there anything in 2020? Oh, yeah, I think, if I remember, Rise ended in 2020. If I remember correctly. I missed Rise. Geez, Speed Demon. But, okay, I've wasted 2 minutes talking about this. One of the things he talked about in the video was how 87 is getting, big again. And Turtle Mania is, it's about to have its second boom. It's going to be just as big as it was from 1987 to 1993, again. And I thought they technically were big every time a new show released. But I guess not as big. I guess. I wouldn't know. I guess I could see what he's saying, but another point he mentioned in the video is the 87s are, well, getting big again. And I love the 87 show, but if they start making next to near every incarnation from now on just a copy of 87, like Shredder's Revenge, I think that's what really started this whole boom. It's a video game that looks like the 87 show. It's not. It's not in the same universe. It's not the same continuity. If it was in Turtles Forever, it would be its separate little box that Shredder was showing off to the Turtles to show the alternate realities. It would be a separate box that just looks like the 87 Turtles. It's its own thing. And IDW is now releasing a mini-series that also takes inspiration from 87. And I'm worried the 87 look is just going to take over. Maybe I shouldn't worry about that. Maybe 87 and constantly new Turtles will just coexist. Maybe it won't be only 87. I don't know. The 2023 movie is not going to be completely 87 based. I've seen the designs. They look different. They don't look like 87. Although the Technodrome is coming back. So, Then again, the Technodrome looks different, and the Technodrome was also in 2012, so Well, one of the things I liked about the franchise is how unpredictable it was when it came to an incarnation. With a lot of other franchises that I just can't really get into, I've tried. Batman, Superman, basically anything. It's almost always the same every time. You know? But with Turtles, you can tell there's a difference. In every single iteration, there's a huge difference. It's like a mixed bag. You never know what you're gonna get. And I like that. I like that element of surprise. For some reason, I'm into that. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Try to explain me, psychologists. But I like that. With Batman, most incarnations of Batman are the same. A few exceptions, like the original 1960s Batman, which was more funny and was basically the 87 of the Batman franchise. But most incarnations are just all alike. They're all dark. Sure, some of them can be darker than others, but they're all around the same area of dark. Batman usually looks the same. Sometimes a minor costume, design tweak to his costume. That's about it. I don't know. The Joker, the new movie, is like the most different world so far. And if all of the different Batman incarnations were like different from each other, but not too different, like Ninja Turtles usually is, maybe I could get into it. But oh well. I'm worried that, and don't get me wrong, I love the 87 show. And the four voice actors are still alive and clearly still like voicing the characters, despite the show starting 30 years ago, over 30 years ago, and ending like 20 years ago? Yeah, a little over 20 years ago. They're still down to play them, so why not just revive the show for an 11th season? Or maybe make a movie that takes place in the same universe. Something. Instead of making a bunch of copy worlds that look like the 87 verse, why not just continue the 87 verse? And that way other new verses can just be without having to be overshined by the 87 verse. I don't know. That's just... And I'm worried because I want to have my own turtle show in the future. And I'm worried that it's not going to get noticed because of all the 87 everywhere. Everyone's going to think that's the definitive turtles. They look like that. And then they see mine. It's like, ugh. It's something that looks different than 87. Pass. I'm probably worried about nothing. Most people probably aren't going to do that, hopefully. I know true turtle fans will check it out. The ones that have been fans since 87 and stuck around through 2003 and 2012 and Rise, and the ones that can accept a lot of different changes, those are the fans that'll stick around. You know what, if someone does, reject my show because it doesn't look like 87, fine. You're missing out on something good. You're not a true Turtles fan if you do that. Yeah. Another thing about all the different Turtles verses being different, you can have a down-to-earth world, like the 1990 movie world, how it's mostly realistic. I mean, giant talking turtles is about as far as it goes until the third movie. But it's basically real life. And then in 2003, the turtles turn into dragons by season 5, and there's magic everywhere. That's wow. Stuff like that. All over the map. But if every verse from now on is just 87, might get a bit tiring. Well, I got my voice out. I got my things I needed to say out. I was going to make this into a Reddit post, but I figured it would be a long thing and I didn't want to type all that out. So I figured I'd just do this instead. Alright, since it cut off at 11 minutes, or 11 minutes something seconds last time, I'll probably end it at 11 minutes. Unless somehow it lets me go to 12 minutes. I don't think so, though. But yeah. 87 season 11. Bring it. Multiple variants of turtles, not just all copies of 87, please. And turtles getting big again. Yeah. I like that. I still don't think content few and far in between is true. But hey, whatever that guy says, I guess. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.